to the webinar. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are. And thank you for joining us today. Today's webinar is Close More Sales and Generate More Referrals with GTR and Simple Choice Lending. My name is Michaela, the Content Marketing Manager here at Get the Referral. I am your host today. I am super excited to have you all here with us today. Today, I'm going to introduce our new GTR partner, Simple Choice Lending, and we're going to talk about how they can help us with their partnership and what they do to help us close more sales and generate more referrals together. So it's going to be really, really awesome. I'm super excited to have you with us today. But before we get started, before we dig in, I've got a couple of housekeeping items to get to. And as we do that, I'm going to pop a poll in here. So since our topic today is all about closing sales, I would love to know, what is your biggest challenge when closing sales? Let me know. Take the poll if you would. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on that. So while you do that, I am going to cover a few things here and make sure that you stay until the end. We've got a couple of exclusive offers for attendees only that we will be sharing at the end of this webinar, and you will not want to miss them. So stick around, hang out with us for a little bit, and learn some new things and stay till the end. Now, this webinar is being recorded, so for those of you who are wondering, yes, we will be sharing a replay link with you by email tomorrow. And when you get that, we invite you to revisit the content we'll be sharing with you today. Feel free to share it with your friends and colleagues and anyone else who you think might find the information helpful. And we do welcome your questions and your comments. So please, if you have any questions, please use the chat box. Go ahead and type in your questions there. We reserved a few minutes at the end of the webinar for questions. So if you think of a question, type it in and we will get to it at the Q&A portion. All right, I think we've got some answers here. I'm going to end the voting and we're going to see what our results are. All right, it looks like we've got lack of budget is a big one. And other, if you put other, I'd be very curious to know what that means. So if you put other as your challenge, let us know in the chat box what that is. It looks like Darren has said lender fees. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Well, let us know what
I want to hear that.
Exactly. We want the nitty gritty.
We
want the details. Exactly. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing these results and get back to our regularly scheduled program. All right. Now, I'm excited to introduce my new friend from our new GTR partnership with a company called Simple Choice Lending. Their president and CEO is here with us today. She is a visionary podcast host, mom, and magic maker. Jennifer Lau Hatcher is here. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
I am thrilled to have you here. And we've had a chance to kind of talk over these last few weeks. It's been wonderful getting to know you and learning more about this partnership. And in the interest of the true interest of partnership, both of our teams have invited guests to this webinar. So I'm super excited about that. We've got some attendees on today that are new to Get the Referral, or GTR as we like to call it, and some people that are new to Simple Choice Lending, of course. So welcome to all of you who are with us today. All right, now that we are gonna get ready to dig into the meat of things here, I want to talk more about how GTR and Simple Choice Lending work together to help close more sales and generate more referrals. Now, Jennifer, as I understand it, just like GTR, Simple Choice Lending specializes in working with home improvement companies. And for GTR, that looks a lot like a lot of solar, roofing, windows and doors, pool and spa. What does that look like for SCL?
For SCL, it looks really similar to GTR. Essentially, if it is professionally installed, we can support those home improvement companies. And we work with all sizes of companies. So we have some large manufacturer relationships. We work with large dealers and dealer networks. We work with the mid-sized dealers who who of course are trying to scale up and get to that next level. And we even work with newer dealers who are trying to set up the processes, give affordable options to their customers, and really get those best practices in place so that they can get to that next level really, really quickly.
Awesome. That is perfect. Well, okay. With that, I would love for you to properly introduce Simple Choice Lending to our audience today. Who is SCL?
Absolutely. So I'm going to jump us here. Ooh, it's pretty. We love it. Oh. So SCL really is a coaching and training organization focused on consumer financing. You're going to hear me say the word financing a lot. It is the F word we love to hate. But truly, SCL, aka Simple Choice Lending, was born as an advocate for the dealer. We have relationships with multiple first and second look lenders where we've negotiated program inclusions like stage funding, which sometimes you can't get. Rates obviously are critical, reporting isn't critical, and really that enhanced support with the coaching and training that SCL provides and no cost to the dealer helps scale your business really, really quickly. And like I said, get those best practices in place. That was a lot.
Excellent, though. I appreciate that. So you mentioned no cost to the dealer. I just want to mention, highlight that because that's very intriguing. And we'll get to that a little bit more later, but that's a big one, right? Because no additional cost is always music to people's ears. So
yes. So, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, is there anything else that you wanted to share about why SCL does what it does and how it does what it does?
Absolutely. We do, like I said, we do what we do based really on the background of who we are. So let me tell you a little bit about who SCL is and why we exist. Truly, SCL was founded by home improvement experts for home improvement experts. And right now you're probably asking, Jen, what makes you an expert? You don't know my business. But I do. So real quick on me, because you're already listening to me talk, my background is in building businesses and people, in franchise models, in big business and small business, related specifically to home improvement. I was with Synchrony Financial for almost 9 years and also with some fintechs. And in those roles, I helped build the programs, the processes, and really the training to help drive the behavior of offering payment options to every customer every time. Yes, in home improvement. And like I said, you're already listening to me talk. So more importantly, let's talk about Justin Hatcher, who is not on the line. We like to call him our chief finance dude here. And Justin is highly, highly qualified because he was in home sales for RBA, Renewal by Andersen, for those who aren't familiar, Leaf Fitter, other independents. He was sales manager. He was finance manager. He's sat on the Renewal by Andersen Finance Council. He sat on the Big 12 Finance Council. So every role, front and back end, he's mostly played in. And what's really unique about SCL and Simple Choice, why we do what we do, is because we understand the front end and the back end of the business with the value it brings to your business, how it can help increase those sales, and really how to scale it with the best practices and take it next level. So that is what we do, why we do it.
I love that you added in the ability to scale because I think that's so important. We at GTR, we have a variety of business sizes, right? Like some mom and pop shops that are just 2 or 3 people, and then some that are quite large.
Exactly.
So the ability to scale with the company as they grow is huge, I think.
That is something we talk about a lot. And then, like I said, understanding one's business really comes down to, particularly related to financing, really comes down to the pain points that every single home improvement company experiences. You know, when you're sitting at the table with Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you just went through your 2-hour pitch and we're trying to figure out how to pay for this, and they get declined. It sucks the air out of the room. It doesn't feel good. People get nervous. They scramble. We want to avoid that. We want to help you avoid that. And let's be honest, designers are really uncomfortable sometimes with financing and with payment options, and they feel like they need to be the expert, and they might have a bad experience. So then they get nervous about talking about it, and it doesn't feel good, so they don't. You know, and sometimes there are really confusing terms. There can be confusing programs for both the homeowner and for your reps or designers. And so we want to help take that away from you. And let's be honest, one of the hardest points on the back end is the multiple lenders, multiple logins, multiple passwords to remember, multiple different stipulations or requirements by each lender, different ways to get funded and get your money. It can be a huge, huge headache. And when all of those things, I kind of cycle together, I have a cycle on the screen, because when all of those things compound and cycle together, your team isn't effectively leveraging payment options, which we are designed for as consumers. And then we see sales go down. We don't understand why we're spending more on marketing, but we're not converting more. What's going on? Why don't we have better leads? Why don't we? I mean, we go down the whole myriad of things. And so that's where SCL really comes in to help alleviate some of those pain points and, like I said, get those best practices in place.
I love that. That is fantastic, because the ability to overcome money objections is huge. And not to mention allowing companies to make it easier on their customers by finding a lender for them. So making things more convenient and easier always creates a better customer experience, I think. And we talk a lot about that here at Get the Referral, because, of course, when you have a great customer experience and you provide a quality service, you get customer satisfaction, which lends itself to loyalty and, of course, goes towards more referrals, which we love. So it all kind of works together synergistically, I think. So that's fantastic. Well, on that note, since we are talking about financing, I do have another poll that I want to pop in here. And yeah, if we can get some we want to close that one. We want another one. If we can get some feedback here on what percentage of your sales are financed. Let us know. What do you think?
There's no right or wrong answers here.
Yeah, we're saying that, Jennifer. No right or wrong answers. We're just curious because we know this is a huge part of the business, right? Like, we know that they've got to find a way to pay for their projects. And we want them to do that so they can close the deal and get with you and have you guys take care of them. So excellent. Looks like mix.
Yes. I was going to say, I really appreciated you bringing up the scalability factor, because scalability and affordability are two of the words that we talk about the most with everybody, regardless of scenario, industry, product. It matters to everybody at every level.
I agree. Yeah, it's real important for our customers, both of those things, right? Affordability and scalability.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at the results. Yes, it looks like it is quite a mix. Yeah, we've got some that are, 10 to 20%, some are 30 to 40. Not too many 50 to 60, but quite a few over 70%. So very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, really.
That is very indicative of the environment we're in.
Good to know. Very, very cool. Well, thank you guys for answering that and sharing your information with us. We love hearing from you guys. So let's see, Jennifer, everything so far has been awesome. Tell me, how does SCL do it?
Yes. Well, how we do it is you just write us a big check. No, I'm kidding. That's the best part. You don't write us a big check. So really it's quite simple, thus simple choice. We get in and we have a conversation with your leadership team, with your finance people if you have them. Not many do, so don't fret. It's okay. We have a conversation or conversations with the right people in your organization to really understand what your sales process is right now and what you're doing. And then on that, we can either help you build or enhance a consumer financing options that are going to work for your sales model, for your turnaround time for your customers, all of those wonderful things. And then we have very, very close relationships with our partners that we work with. And so we will support you with ongoing training as needed, coaching, have you done this, looking at the numbers, even at a per rep level to see where there may be opportunities and really helping you get those bigger ticket sizes, more projects closed, and start building the way you want to, both short term and long term.
Awesome. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So, and all of that, and just to reiterate, there's no cost to the dealer, no cost to the installer or the company that you work with.
Correct. For SCL services, Simple Choice Lending, coaching and training, there is no fee to you, the dealer or the designer or your dog or your neighbor's dog. We're here because we want to help you grow. Your success is our success.
I love that. I love that. That's magnificent. Well, okay. So, is there anything else that we should know?
There's probably a gazillion things you should know, but in effort to keep it brief, let's summarize, because I don't want this to be all about SCL. I want everybody to hear about GTR because what you do is amazing. So, just to summarize, connect with us if you have questions, comments, concerns. I'm sure we'll have a little bit more here at the end with those questions that we'll be able to answer. But if
Yeah.
you really want to maximize those marketing dollars, you could talk to both of us about that. Like I said, the bigger projects, closing more leads. I'm not going to read off the slide at you. I'm going to let you read the rest of this on your own. But there's two things I really want you to take away. One is something I've recently stolen from a sales manager at a national manufacturer. And what he coaches his team is, if the objection isn't money, it's money. The objection always boils down to money. So again, if we are not making it affordable for our homeowners, we can give every spec, we can design the most perfect project ever, but if they can't pay for it, you're not closing the sale. And I know intimately how important this is, because that very last bullet, happy partner, happy life. Once upon a time, my husband was an in-home sales consultant. And here in Wisconsin, if you haven't heard my A's and O's, here in Wisconsin, we're in what we like to refer to as the frozen 90. It's cold, it's miserable. Sales aren't great this time of year. And so when he could close more deals, my kids were eating better. I wasn't complaining. Everybody in my house was much happier. So, very personal to us of why we want to help you grow.
I love that. Thank you so much. Everything sounds awesome. And I'm super excited about this partnership. And as we continue to talk about the partnership and how what you do helps close more sales, and how what we do helps generate more referrals, and how it actually works together to create this beautiful force of lead generation and happy
Yes.
customers. I want to highlight a few takeaways from what we've shared so far. Having the ability to overcome money objections is a surefire way to close more sales. Let's just start there. Making things easier
Yes.
and more convenient for your customers helps close more sales. Since there's an increase in closing more sales and at no additional cost to the dealer, I love to say that again, or the company, that means there's definitely an increase in profits, and it enhances customer experience, which, as we talked about, increases satisfaction. That has a positive effect on loyalty and referrals and reviews and all the things. So we're hitting a lot of points here that I hope are helping you to get your mind working about what you can do and how you can leverage this partnership to help you in your business. So
sorry, I'm jumping in again.
sure,
That's
sure.
one of the things about this relationship that I get so excited about is the referrals and loyalty. Because when Mrs. Jones got her bathroom or her deck that she absolutely loves, she's telling her neighbors about it. She can afford it in her monthly budget. She's, putting it on Facebook. People are
Exactly.
coming over for bingo and they're loving it. Like it snowballs, and that's where I don't want to steal any of your thunder, but we have to talk about GTR to
Yeah.
help capture those referrals and continue to drive that loyalty.
Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. You're absolutely right. And I am going to go over GTR kind of quickly, just to give those of you who are new to GTR a little bit of a background on who we are and what we do. Just to let you know, we've been around for about 6 years. For those of you who are new to us, we're working with about a little over 600 companies now, when the vast majority, like I said, are in the home services industry in one way or another. So our platform not only helps home improvement businesses increase their customer referrals, but we also help continue to build relationships with current and past customers. We are really big on expanding your mind about who those people who can send you referrals are, which we refer to as advocates. So what we have found, just so you know, we've got some goals here that a lot of people are probably focused on in their businesses. The majority of businesses we talk to tend to have pretty similar goals, and they fall within these range, within these goals here. They include getting more qualified leads, more referrals, of course, providing a better customer experience, which we talked about, right? More reviews, more sales, a better ROI. These are all things that you can profit from by having a streamlined referral program. So a program that actually automates and tracks your referrals is something that is easy to use and easy for your customers and the business itself to use to organize and manage their referrals. So that is the big overview of kind of what we do. But let me tell you why referrals, because I know you're probably thinking why, for those of you that are new.
I was thinking, why referrals? Tell me more.
Thank you, Jennifer. Traditional marketing is, everybody is used to the old school ways, door knocking, cold calling, that kind of thing. We've got some people who use billboards and call centers and all that kind of good stuff. And, we actually started from our CEO, Jamie Bumbach. He had his own solo company with 3 sales reps back in Fresno, and he had some really poor results from traditional marketing. So this company was born out of a need. I love how you said home improvement, a home improvement company for home improvement companies. We always say, built for contractors by contractor, because Jamie
Yes.
actually was a contractor as well.
Yes.
So we love that. But they were doing door knocking and buying leads and using Facebook and all of the things. And they found that they weren't getting the ROI that they needed. And that's what drove Jamie to create the first version of the app, the mobile app that is GTR. And he wanted to put a heavier focus on the leads that are the best, that convert the best, that have the highest value, which, of course, are referrals. So he created what we now know as our referral app, our platform, and he was able to create this platform that was really a win-win for his sales reps, for his business, and for his customers. And that was all by providing a quality customer experience and keeping them encouraged to refer by rewarding them. So, we see these statistics here, a higher close rate. Obviously, we see about a 60% conversion rate with referrals. Traditionally, they have a higher ROI, a lower cost per acquisition. So all of these things are within the referral realm, which is where we like to focus.
So I have a question, if I can mess up your flow a second here. Tell me about an app. Why an app?
Okay, that's a perfect question because that actually doesn't mess up my flow. Leads me right into what we're talking about next. Why an app? Well, everybody has a smartphone these days. Who doesn't have a phone? I bet yours is right next to you if it's not in your hand right now. So if you look at these statistics, 57% of Americans spend 5 hours or more on their smartphones. I'm probably falling within that range, to be honest. Yeah, I mean it's a bad habit, but it's a good thing for GTR. What sets GTR apart is that we help businesses set themselves apart. So we're giving you real estate on people's phones right there. That's in their hand all the time. They have the ability to refer your company anywhere from wherever they are at any time, which is super powerful. And just to give you a little bit of background on how powerful that can be, I want you to take a look at the data just for a second. Over the past 2 years, we have learned so much about what our customers need to achieve success. And part of that is that we've learned that it takes about 3 months to break even with us, which is amazing. We've had about 450 or so customers that generated over 108,000 referrals. Over 23,000 of those referrals were sold. Okay. And on average, our customers are achieving between 15 to 30x ROI, which is massive. And we're definitely seeing success in terms of the number of advocates and the customer experience and all of those wonderful things that we look forward to with our customers. So this is kind of an idea of what, if you're new to GTR and you've never seen the app, this is kind of what it looks like. We put your branding, your colors, your logo, all the things. And from there, it is its own machine.
I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, I want this for my business.
Yeah. It's super powerful. I mean, you get your own branded app and it's in the App Store, right? So you have it at the Apple Play, the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. It's got all of your company. So it's really putting you in this very professional position, setting you apart from any competitors that don't have their own mobile app. It puts the ability to refer you in their hands from the very beginning, which is very powerful. So all the things, very, very cool stuff.
Very, very powerful.
Right. We are running out of time really quickly, and I want to be mindful of that. So I'm going to take our camera. I'm going to take the slides off for just a second and let our beautiful faces shine while we look at questions, because we do have a couple in here. I am going to pop this one up for us. This one, I think, is for you, Jennifer. Is Simple Choice Lending available in all states?
Yes, it is. We do partner with lenders that sell in all 50 states. Canada may be on the docket this summer. That's a question we get a lot. So Canada's not live yet, but USA, let's go. Let's finance some stuff.
Fantastic. Very, very cool. All right, let's see. We've got a question from, let me get rid of this one, sorry. Let's see. We've got a question here. Let's get back to, oh, forgive me here. My buttons are clicking, but we're not getting what we want to get. What is the SCL website URL? I don't know if you want to type that in the chat box. You're welcome to do. I think it's just simplechoicelending.com, is it not?
It is simplechoicelending.com. If that feels like a lot of letters, there is a short version, which is my SCL.io. And I can type that as well. But yes, simplechoicelending.com will take you to the website.
Fantastic. Love that. All right, let's see if we have, I think, another one here we can pop in. I think we have one more question. Let's see.
We do. It's a good one.
Is it? Do you supply, is this one?
Yeah.
Pause, would like to know. Oh, we've got another question after this, and then I think we're going over, but we're going to answer these questions. Do you supply calculator tools that we can use to have monthly payment estimates for customers?
So the short answer to that is yes. The longer answer to that is yes. Let's talk more on that. I'm working on trimming my talking back.
Okay,
To
got
be
it.
thoughtful with your time.
Yes, and we will, just so spoiler alert, we will have the ability to connect with both of us and our teams if you have more questions or you don't get your questions answered today. We will make a point to get to all of you, we promise. And then let's see, if a homeowner stops paying on their loan, do any of the SCL lenders go after the contractor for reimbursement?
Ooh, that's a really great question. And we have specifically partnered with lenders that are non-recourse. So they are not going to come after you or do clawback or pullback on those loans. There are limited programs that may have that built in somewhere weird in the back end, but we're super transparent and we'll make sure you have the right program for you.
Fantastic. Thank you for answering all those questions. I think we might have a couple more, but we are running out of time, guys. So I'm going to stop the questions now. Again, if you did ask a question, we didn't get to it, keep an eye on your email because I will respond to those questions, or you may hear from Jennifer or Justin directly if it's to them. So keep that in mind. Before I let you all go, I want to keep my promise and show you the exclusive offer that we have for you guys today. I'm super excited about this. We appreciate you guys spending time with us today. And as we promised, we have got a special offer. Jennifer, would you like to tell them a little bit about what you are offering?
Yes. So we are offering a complimentary, basically financial program analysis. Let's get on a call. It will be with our finance expert, Justin, where we'll have a conversation, understand what you've got going on, and then we'll pinpoint strengths that you have going on, as well as opportunities of where you may want to tighten up or change some things to really deliver measurable business results.
Fantastic. I popped the link in the chat box for you guys so you guys can click that there. There's also a bar at the top that you can click to get that to that page where you will see the offers that we have for you today. And of course, we have an offer for you from GTR as well. So please take a look at that offer page and see what we've got. For our new GTR customers, whoever it might be new to GTR today, we are offering you 10% off a new subscription and a free marketing stack, which includes 7 videos and 2 flyers. Yes, but not just for new customers. You book a demo if you're a new customer, please go ahead and click the link. But if you are an existing customer, same deal because we love you. If you want to upgrade, 10% off your upgrade, and you get that free marketing stack as well. So take advantage of this offer. We made the same offer at our last webinar. We got a huge response. We hope you love it just as much as our last audience did. We are super excited to be offering that to you guys. So I think that's a wrap. We are done, and we appreciate you guys so much spending time with us today. It has been amazing, Jennifer, to have you on with me. And I really, really appreciate everything you've shared today, your expertise, and your time.
Thank you so much for having me. Look forward to the next conversation soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us today. We hope you found value in everything that we shared. And you have a wonderful rest of your day. And we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Stay safe, everybody. Have fun.